Alright, how about we try that? See some behind the scenes action where you can actually see the OBS page open in the background, and I'm actually streaming my entire desktop as you can see. Does that... oh god. Can you actually see stuff? Can you see this? Is it working? Oh, this is actually really getting on my nerves. That was an exciting last stream. Always wanted to watch just an intro. Well, guess what? You're in luck because I'm literally about to do another intro. I'm not doing another intro. I'm not doing a third intro. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't freeze up because this time I'm literally about to dox myself because I'm not just streaming the, you know, the game window. Now I'm just streaming my entire desktop. Ugh, God almighty. Okay, so... I feel like this is going to be a really short stream. I don't know. Don't know about you, but... there's something in my gut telling me. As I was saying, since we got our fast link going instead of a metro link... hello to Alex, hello to Crazy. Both crazies. There's two crazies in chat. Should get you two to brawl it out to see who the true crazy is. Is it Crazy Plays or is it Crazy Shark? It was so interesting the last stream. Stop it, you're flattering me. Dear Lord. So, I feel like a good railway might be from Warwick through Somerton to Chesterfield and Portishead? Maybe. Or I can go from Holsworthy down to Chesterfield to Portishead, and then from here it's just like, well, I mean, where else do I take it? Then we also do have the southwestern corner of the map that I haven't like touched at all. So that would be another thing I feel like would be worthwhile exploring. We do have the, what is it, ALR? I think I renamed it to the Amersham Light Railway. Nope, this is still the Penistone Light Railway. I don't know if I just forgot to rename it or if it's... oh, also, I just realised it's not even the a light railway anymore because it's not using the DLR B07 stocks. It now has 172s and I haven't renamed it. It should really be the, what, Amersham Overground? Penistone Overground? Okay, so... whilst here, I feel like a connection between the line here at Warwick up to Somerton via Chesterfield, probably to Portishead, I think would be worthwhile. I mean, this is a terminus point here. Also, look at the clag and just the absolute soot that is on the front of this thing. Notification for a train game stream. Cool. Didn't know I was sub to you, but you seem pretty enjoyable to watch, so no wonder. Hello from Ireland. Oh, wow. We have the Irish watching. Say Warwick to Holsworthy and Portishead. What? Warwick? Wait, hang on. I'm going to have to reread. Warwick to Holsworthy to Portishead. Warwick to Holsworthy to Why would I create a triangle like that? Why is it glitching everywhere? Oh, please don't be telling me that. Oh god, it is. I'm watching it back. It's glitching everywhere. It's not smooth anymore. This game is so hard to stream. The update's broken everything. I've literally paid money to make the game worse. Oh. Oh, this is... no, it's meant to split off at chest... oh, to create like a branch line. You know what? Maybe I actually might do that. You know what? Let's see if this works. Seems to be having render issues. No, I'm going to be entirely honest. This game is really temperamental like this. It's not rendering issues because... well, it might be rendering issues. I don't know what it is. It's literally just the stream where it's lagging because in person, actually playing the game, it's not lagging. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so What I want to do is add in some new tracks, new platform, get some high-speed stuff in. I mean, even though this isn't going to be a high-speed service, I don't particularly want to spend that kind of money. Again, you know, pretending like this is the North. We're not going to spend bucket loads of public cash on this project. We're going to make it as cheap as possible. Get some passenger platforms. In Misk. I mean, you'd think it's under passenger, but there's no platforms here. Well, not ones that I want to use, at least. Flexible tracks. Passenger buildings. Misk. I don't really... you know what? I guess I have no choice. I'm kind of locked into using these platforms. Maybe it's initiating a crash sequence. To make life even harder, make the station at Portishead be before the water and then a ferry if they want to go to Portishead, like the Isle of Wight. You know what? That is honestly a brilliant suggestion. I'm actually going to do that. The best part is, Portishead already has its own ferry ports. This will also be like the Woolwich Ferry in London, where it's like, instead of building a bridge or a tunnel, they're just like, you know what, here's a ferry. It's free of use. TfL now has an obligation to continuously provide that service, because that's like considered a public right of way now. And so just, I don't know, building like a Queen Elizabeth II type bridge. Although to be fair, nowadays it would probably not even be Queen Elizabeth II. It would probably be like Charles. What even is he? Charles IV? Charles the Old and Wrinkled? I don't know. Get the old extendo boy here. What is this? Passenger harbour. Right opposite across. I'll get the roadworks outside. This is just literally a dead-end road, just so that they can walk between this station. And you know what? In proper cheapo style, this is going to be the cheapest shack you've ever seen. Where's the most basic bare-bones station I can build? I suppose it is the NSE stuff, but again, NSE, not quite the era for it. You know what? A generic passenger halt. Sounds about right. This is going to be like North Woolwich. But then again, you have the DLR there at Woolwich. That's true as well. But you can't exactly take your car on the DLR. I mean, I have actually taken the Woolwich Ferry on foot, and let me tell you, it's not pleasant. But that's just mostly because I do not enjoy being on the sea. Get this, get passenger buildings. Where is the small UK green trim? You know what? This isn't even going to get a building. You're just going to have some stairs. Sod it. Deal with it. Can I get platforms, like, out in front so I can connect it up a bit better? Where is... There are some... I can't... Refuses to connect up to the to the road. You know what? Gonna demolish that road. Then gonna rebuild it. Curve it a bit more around. Get it going over there. There we go. Pathetic little halt with a really quite elegant harbour to serve it. Complete waste of public money, but you know what? Then again, we're going full hog with this. So Chesterfield will get... You know what? Should I just also put a generic UK halt here as well? In-game, it's April 2023. That is very true. I swear the game screen froze. You know, I feel like it should be okay now. I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping if we just don't speak about the problems, they quietly go away, you know? Just like a hiccup or a burp you have, just ignore it's not there, or the intruder that breaks into your house. Pretend like it's not there, then it will just go away. Also, hello Southern Transport. Where is... What kind of station do I want to build here? Now that's again, another good question I don't have the answer to be honest. Because I do want to build a halt. Actually, what I can do is build a staggered platform with a level crossing. I feel like that will be suitable for this branch. Because, I mean, let's be entirely honest, the section between Warwick and Somerton is going to be busy, and that's going to justify its entire existence for this line. And there we go, it's back again. What is your most frequent bus route in City Bus Manager? My most frequent bus route would be the 1, the 5, the 1/1A, the 5/5B/5A, and maybe the 25 as well, because they all have a frequency of about 2.5 minutes combined. Oh, you meant in my Credence series. I don't know why I thought you meant, like, just in general. What is the most frequent bus route I've ever made in City Bus Manager? But yes, to answer the question to that, I think it's the 4... it's not the 455, it's the 109. The 109's every 10 minutes in that save. Okay, so, staggered platform time. There we go, 1 on this side, 1 on that side. So just after and just before the level crossing. Then on top of that, I'll have to build some stairs. There's not going to be an overpass here because, you know, if you want to actually change platforms, why would you want to do that here? Firstly, at the station. But also, screw you, go out onto the roads, cross it, and go into the other side. Go over, create 125 mile per hour track. Where was you? I downloaded way too many track mods because I can never find 125 mile per hour track. There it is. Oh, funnily enough, it's in between the other tracks at 124 and 125 miles per hour. Probably should have figured that. Oh, construction not possible. But construction here is possible. I am very confused by this game. And now it's saying too much slope. What? Why is it trying to lift it up so much? You know what? Oh, I'm also dual announcements playing at the same time. God almighty, give Anne a break. I might move this so that it's a bit closer so I can try and connect it up, hopefully. Get it up there, a bit further away. Then with the tracks, connect up. There we go, that works. And then from here, it can just go up to run alongside this track over here. So it's a staggered platform. Again, I actually need to put in the stairs because otherwise passengers can't get to the station. Create a little side street where it will go down. There we go, it's a one-way one. Why is there a station still constructing that's stuck on my screenshot? Okay, this... if it does freeze, please let me know, because I have to keep tabbing back to my OBS to, like, wake it up and be like... yeah, just basically to slap it awake and be like, yo, you know, there's more content for you to render. I do apologize for that. My most frequent bus route is a 162 in City Bus Manager. It's running with 12 buses Monday to Saturday, meaning requiring 12 buses. The route that requires the most amount of buses for me is definitely my in my Brighton and Hove save, the 5B. That requires something like 20-25 vehicles to run it. Same for me. At some point, I'm going to do a really big city in City Bus Manager, but I can only use one bus route. You know what? I might actually do that. I might try that as a challenge. Just one bus route to connect an entire city. Froze again. No, it hasn't. It's fine, right? Yeah. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to leave this stream up afterwards. Because, I mean, let's be entirely honest, this is not the most enjoyable viewing experience. I can only apologize for this. It's a combination of this game and an update, and I think some of the mods aren't doing any wonders, because for some reason it's starting to overload OBS as well. Which, you know, as I said, is just, like, really confusing. Just have the bus route be 24 hours long. Yeah, just make it be... Why 24? At that point, you might as well make it 72 hours. Make it be a week long. Takes an entire tour of the city running at, what, 2.5 minutes? Just a uniform frequency throughout the day, just constantly pumping out buses every 2 minutes. You know what, strangely enough, that actually sounds like a really fun challenge, so I probably am going to do that. Hello to... What do you mean it's gone? What? Has it actually completely died? Oh. I mean, this ain't great. It paused for a bit, yeah. It's coming up on OBS as well, saying encoded is overloaded. I genuinely can only apologize about this. This genuinely might be my worst stream so far. And that's saying a lot, considering the curseness that was my previous City Bus Manager stream. Okay, so, add in some more platforms. Where is this? Where are we? Somerton. They're not going to be super long because I don't think I'll be using, like, you know, 8-car train, 8 carriages long units. They're not going to be super long. I think it just might be like a 2-car shuttle that we run on this. With shorts between Somerton and Warwick. Delete some mods. I don't... I'm not 100... I might do, but the problem is if I can't really remove any mods because it will make this save unstable. That's the biggest issue of this game. It's kind of annoying how the deluxe edition... You know, they kind of sold it like, oh, this will save... Well, not save, but this will fix a lot of your stability issues. And here we are on, like, the first day of me actually properly trying to stream this, the deluxe edition, and it's unstable as like a stack of playing cards in a wind hurricane. Get some platforms going. Not... Ooh, yeah, you know what? Fine. Go for this. Pretend like it's a heritage railway. I mean, that's what we're going to run on it. It's going to be ancient stock. Probably going to move over some of the 150s. The track looks like it'll fit a 6-car. You know what? That's perfect because I'm only planning on running 2-car trains on this. So then get a small little side entrance over here. And then I think we did add in an extra platform at Warwick. So from here, I'll just go from Warwick, curve it around to here, and then go through, like, just cut through this industrial estate. If anything, they'd love this. Just makes the area feel even more industrial. And then cut on through, down over here, through the mountains. Ideally, actually going... I mean, I kind of don't really want the track to go to the top of this mountain. Because, well, then we need to get it down here, and that's... I feel like this is going to be a bit of a trek if we leave it up here. So I think what I would much prefer is it kind of goes like this, and then cuts into the mountains here. And then we try... I wonder if this will be too much of a slope. Hold on, from about here, there's also a bridge over here, so make sure you actually select decent looking bridge. There we go. Get that, and then maybe get this like this. Nope, get rid of the road here. Okay, get this road gone as well. And too much slope. Damn, that's what I thought. Best thing about live on YouTube is no ads. Now see, if you refresh the stream, you might have a different opinion because you might actually get an ad. So turn this over here. You know what? I'm going to try actually get this to line up with this. Hopefully it will be able to connect up like this. Okay, it is able to connect up like that. Once again, get the metal railings over here. Get some nice greenery in so it blends in with the actual forestry. Except the channel is monetized and inserts an ad. Look, okay. This channel is monetized. There should be ads on the stream, but sadly it's not like Twitch. I don't have a button where I can just run ads whenever I want. Otherwise, just out of irony, I would have ran an ad then. At DJ being like, oh, the best part about streams is no ads. I'll be like, joke's on you, here's an ad straight in your face. Thank you for literally, I think like, I probably get about 20 pence from that. Actually, no, that's being generous. I'd get like 10. Yes, this game is Transport Fever 2. I wouldn't completely suggest getting it right about now. Especially if you want to get UK mods, because this... I do have a few UK mods in here, and thankfully you wasn't here for the start of the stream, but it's been a bit of a struggle. Let's just put it like that. To actually get this stream, you know, going. And in fact, you might even notice if you stick around for a bit longer, it might actually start stuttering and freezing. And I can assure you it's definitely not my PC either. Okay, so now we have to try tunnel our way through this city. And try connect up around here. I somehow doubt I'm actually going to be able to do that. Okay, so oof, this is going to be a big challenge. Some actual technical skill over here, engineering feats. Get it in a tunnel, so now it's tunneling underneath the city. Make it start sloping up a bit, but still be in a tunnel. I mean, still be in the tunnel. And then hopefully maybe I can get it to slope up, but I feel like the slope is going to be a bit steep. Yeah, this slope is extremely steep. So go back to here, configure this. I might have to shrink the platforms. Again, this is fine because I was planning on running tiny little, like, 2-car shuttles. But actually, you know, there's no buts. It's perfectly fine. Just kind of hoping that this doesn't get horrendously busy, in which case I'll be absolutely screwed. So continue this, double track all of it. You're going to build the Elizabeth line. You can try that. Although one thing I will say is you can't really do inter-urban? No, not inter-urban, but urban transport very well in this game. If a city becomes big enough to the point where you can build like a metro, it doesn't really simulate that too well, sadly. But you can build like the Elizabeth type, like in terms of maybe connecting 2 major cities with it being tunneled through the centre with underground stations. What trains are you planning on using on this line? 142s? No comment. But there is a possibility that you might see a few paces appear, trundling up and down this this route. Which is a shame because it is electrified, but you know what? I'm going to be like the Treasury right now, completely be stingy. I do not want to pay for electric EMUs. We're going to go with the diesel stock. There you go. So this is that line entirely completed. I'm gonna be entirely honest. That took a lot more effort than I thought it would. Guess you can try. Yeah, good luck with it. That's all I can say. I mean, well, the only good thing right now is the discount if it's still active or it's full price again. I actually don't know if Transport Fever 2 is on sale right now. It might be, but I wouldn't hold my breath, to be honest. Is this... Oh, I can't make this be a double lip track. Hold on. Connect up to the depot like that. Nope. That's not possible. Oh, come on, but I want to see some trains derail. Alright, guess I'm asking a bit too much from the game. Instead, I'll just connect up another new depot here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to create a massive disaster because I've just forgotten to actually signal this entire route. But yeah, no, this game is really fun to just, you know, create routes, connect up cities. You can, there's plenty of UK-based mods. You can do light rail, high speeds. You can do everything in between pretty much. If you want to do commuter routes, metro routes. If you want to do super tram train things. Which I have decided to copy Sheffield. And add into actually Somerton over here. Let's see if we can... If there is a tram train coming in. And there is. There it is. Dual tram train things. Hello, Valentino. Electrified for future-proof. This is true. If free car 375s that start running on here are something electric, I think you are thinking way in the future, because I'm not 100% certain if I will ever be bothered to actually run electric trains on this route. I think this route will forever be destined to have just hand-me-downs, honestly. So get all the signaling up, because the auto signaling mods just decided it doesn't really want to work that well. Going up and down. Going up here. This is our staggered platform. Get a signal there. Get a signal here. Actually, ideally, you'd want a signal before the level crossing, because you don't want to completely block up this crossing if you're waiting for a train up here. But you know what? Those are tiny little details that we can gloss over. So if I do like this, does it... Oh, it does auto signal on the side. Great. Okay, get that over there. So, create the new line. This will be probably like the Warwick branch line, I'd call it. Actually, you know, probably Somerton branch. Actually, the Portishead's harbour route. This will be like Folkestone Harbour, where we just decide to completely abandon it and run it into the ground and then convert it into a lovely little walkway afterwards. So, start off in Warwick, connect up to Somerton, go over to Chesterfield. I mean, ideally on the actual correct sides. Let's go over there to Lower Chesterfield, and then over to Portishead's Harbour, which is what I will actually rename this to. Harbour, Lower Chesterfield, Chesterfield. I'm going to rename this as well, because this should just be the same station. These are both Chesterfields. And then from Chesterfield it will come back to Somerton, before continuing on to Warwick. So, hello DJ, once again. I'd love it if they could incorporate a different type of signaling, such as CBTC. I think you're asking a bit too much from them, considering how unstable this game is. Oh, should I go straight for electric? Nope. That costs money. We don't have that. Ignore the fact that I have literally $1 billion in my account right now. Should we get some Class 180s? Chesterfield Holt. Or just Chesterfields. Yeah, or just name it like... Yeah, Chesterfield Hall actually would be a good name for it. I'm probably going to rename it to that. Let's get an Adelante in first Great Western Barbie livery. And get 3 of these on this route. Yeah, can you tell that this is a high quality route? I'm also going to rename it to Chesterfield Holt. Chesterfield Holt. Chesterfield Holt. The 180s at Chesterfield, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I do want to make sure that these actually do get a HST2. No, See, I was going to say, I actually want to make sure the 180s can fit in the halts, but if I get a HST, I know for a fact that that's not going to fit. But the Adelantes do actually fit. For once, we're actually going somewhere on them. See, this isn't accurate, because by now it should actually break down this. Honestly. Look, there's one there. Just ready to create another collision, cause havoc. Oh, why are we in the vestibule? No, I want to be at the front. I actually don't want to be inside this thing. I don't trust it. Zooming along at 77 miles per hour. It's really taking its time to get up to speed. Oh my... This is the best mods. Are there any short HST mods? Actually, to be fair, the HST is a modular design in this game, so I can make it just be like a little one-car shuttle thing. But yeah, no, sorry, I didn't notice this. This is the best mod ever. Just being like, you'll be going nowhere. Adelante moment. It should have caught fire yet. Yeah, you know what? This isn't accurate because it's not burst into like some massive flames. Oh, hello Kay again. Would you like to super chat me another £2, please? Because that City Bus Manager was still my best stream to date. As we're continuing on, the next stop is Chesterfield Halt, with not a soul on board. This is what I was expecting. Between Summerfield and Warwick is going to be the busiest section, where we actually will use up most of the 200 capacity. The rest of the way will genuinely just be a case of, well, you ain't going nowhere. Yo, goods. Ah, come on, but you know you want to. Here we are approaching into Chesterfield Halt. Stop. See, this button over here is highlighted in yellow because this is the most useful button on an Adelante. It's the stop button, especially when it's on fire. Oh, how does it fit in the platform? Not very well, actually. Whoops. Might be slightly overhanging. But it's fine. Block up some traffic, it's fine. At least none on board, because passengers know if they board a 180, they'll be stuck on it for the rest of their lives. Yeah, they'll be stranded in some random fields. How is it so busy? Well, I mean, you say that, it was 6 people. I guess that is busy for a halt. Anyway, we're now going down to Portis Harbour. Wait, I just realised, why are people getting on this side to go down to the harbour? Because I haven't even created... There isn't the ferry service. I forgot to do the ferry. The entire reason why I built this so jankily. Get 2 boats going on the Portishead ferry. Portishead ferry, and the other route is the Portishead to Leatherhead ferry. So this will be the Leatherhead ferry. Just so that I can actually know which ferry is which. Who cares? Small platform, great as well. Blocking traffic, even better. Exactly. All the more reason to board the Adelante. It's just promoting it. Oh, this 5-car set isn't going to fit in here. Ah, that's a bit of a problem. Hold on. I shall fix it. This needs to be extended just a tad. Get the the electrified rails. Once again, we're future-proofing it, even though, as I said, I think I'm going to run the 180s into the ground on this service. Maybe not have so many waiting rooms. Then a narrow opposite. Not like that, actually. Get that like that. And then, well, now we have to completely realign this. But that is fine. Get that going like this. Connect it up like that. And it's almost as if it was always built like this. Nothing to see here. Have people gotten off? They have decided not to get off. Can't imagine why. Hold on, let's send it back into the harbour, because I'm not sure if they actually unloaded and opened up its doors to let people off. Are people getting off? No, no one wants to get off at the harbour. Again, can't imagine why. You know what? Having two ferries, bit overkill, to be honest. There's also... Oh no, I was going to say there isn't anyone waiting, but there is one soul waiting now for the Portishead ferry. Send all platforms, because imagine how much traffic... No, but that's part of the fun. If we come over here, you see, look at the amount of traffic that's already waiting, and now they're going to be waiting even longer because you have a broken down 180 in front of you. 10 ferries! Hang on, this man has suggested 10 ferries. Let's actually do it since we have the money to waste. There we go, 10 ferries onto the Portishead ferry service. There's one! Oh, do we have... Oh, we have our first 4 passengers waiting over here. A man in a bowler cap. A man who looks like he has blood on his trousers, so he's just committed a murder and is trying to escape the city. Where's this person going? This person is going... Where... This person's going to Amersham. What? Surely that is not the most efficient route to get to Amersham. Surely, if you're in Portishead, you just take the branch line service and then go down to Cirencester and take our main line. Surely. 1,000-year interval due to congestion. Oh! They're having a mingling session. Okay, yeah, this might be the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. Also, to be fair, a 9-minute frequency. Sorry, 9-second even. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, actually, I'm gonna sell this because that's just horrendous overkill. However, what isn't horrendous overkill is actually maybe getting a second platform. A second dock, even. This isn't a platform, it's not a train station. Then get some of that. So then the Portis ferry can go into that dock, and then if we manage the line over here, and then send it into here. Just so that they're not waiting for each other. Have the smallest boat possible. What, a bunch of these little dinghies? I mean, to be fair, these are hovercrafts. Might actually get a few more. Oh, that's, well, just zipped off. We don't need 451 passenger ferry. No, see, you're not thinking about the future. I future-proof this. Who knows when we're gonna have the massive horde of people? We might have 400 people waiting here one day. Any other smaller ones? No, these are the smallest ones with 45 people. Which, to be fair, is not enough considering that there is 100 people waiting here at Leatherheads. So I am gonna actually up the frequency of that. This little ferry service. To be fair, now we have 69 people waiting. With a further 30 on this ferry. This is actually great. Our harbour route is doing wonders. There's 100 people coming down to the harbour. Woolwich Ferry 2.0. Yes! Give me full control of the Woolwich Ferry. I definitely wouldn't run it into the ground, TFL. You can trust me. How many people are getting off? Holy Jesus, 100 people are getting off all at once. What was he saying about the 451 passenger capacity? Look at this, 100 people waiting for the ferry. All these people just about made it. Oh, they all teleported onto the boat. Kind of expected to see them start running, actually, honestly. So where are all these people gonna go? Why is this route doing so good? I don't know. This was kind of like a meme suggestion. I just thought it would be funny to have like a little branch and then a little ferry service, but this is actually doing numbers. That's the scary part. I mean, the worst part is the fact that this is their other service in the town, is a 150 connected to a 142. You can see the other ferry stop on the other side. I feel like you can swim it. I mean, yeah, to be fair, you could. You know what we should get here? We should get the cable car. Get the Emirates Airline. I might actually suggest that to the devs in the next update. Add a cable car, please. just for this one specific reason. You know, in Portishead, which I just realised doesn't even have a bus service. This is a crime. City without a bus? No, we can't have that. What am I like, first bus? Deciding not to run into a town? So give it a second. I've accidentally clicked the wrong thing, and now it's loading up some assets. In fact, it might have crashed. No, it hasn't. Just build this, which is like a parking garage, pretty much, which apparently counts as a bus depot somehow. For the town. Then get a few more stops. Should we go with Midland Reds? We'll go with Midland Reds. Make it just come into this housing area. Run alongside to the station. Come down to the ferry. For running alongside the coast. Coming up through this industrial estate. And then up to this commercial district. I mean, I feel like this should probably be like a loop service, but I've decided against that. I'll instead make it come all the way through here. And then actually double back on itself. There we go. And then, in terms of the buses, we can get some... Should probably get the right streetcar. Kind of don't want to, because these things were horrendous monstrosities in real life. Completely flopped, but doesn't matter. You know what? This should probably be like the key. Oops, not quarry. The key. Key link? Key link. There we go. I also probably spelt that wrong. That's so unnecessary. Can you make an airport on both sides to connect these two? I would actually probably do that. What other diesels you got? The Adelantes, 142s, 150s, and the 172s, actually. Those are my other diesels. I might actually create a few other branch lines. Although, in saying that, this is horrendously busy. What the hell is happening here? Damn, so this is going to need a couple more buses on it, I feel. What's the frequency of this route? Every 3 minutes. I might actually just replace this with this MMC. The Enviro 500 Unilink. Coastliner? No, Blue Star. We'll go with Blue Star. Since they actually managed to win the competition in Southampton over City Reds. Whereas this... What's this? ALX 400's Vantage livery thing? Is it finally time to replace it? I feel like it is. And just for good measure, get a yellow bus E500. What? The right streetcars are real? I always thought those were fictional ones. Oh, what diesels I got as mods? Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, the 180s, the 172, well, all the diesels I listed are mods, actually, to be fair. And, yeah, no. Hold on, where are they? Where are the streetcars? Oh my god. It's typical streetcar fashion. You go looking for one, they're nowhere to be found because they're probably like down an alleyway broken. Oh, they're still making their way around the parking garage. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, these things are real. Unfortunately. And it was, I think, only First Bus were the only ones to order any of these. And they were withdrawn within, I think, like the first 5 years of their existence. They were that bad. Such meme vehicles. They were all scrapped. They didn't have second-hand lives. Where's our Tesco link bus at? Hang on. I'm actually going to find a Tesco in this town. I'm going to create a dedicated service to it. The Tesco bus. Or maybe like an Asda bus. There it is. There's our Tesco. So, what we're going to do, put a bus stop outside. This is going to be for the pensioners. From the Tesco, where should we take them? Should we take them just to outside the station? Tesco to the station? And then come up to like this housing estate? So from here you come into the station to Tesco. Like this. Perfect. And the vehicles for these are going to be darts. And by darts, I mean dart singular. Or maybe we can get some MMCs. I'm not actually certain. You know what? No. Gonna get mini pointer darts. Are we gonna get Fingerlands? Or should we get the Stevenson's last production mini pointer darts? Yeah, we're gonna get the very last production, the 57 reg mini pointer darts. And this is gonna be Tesco. That is the name of this route because that's how they do it in the UK with do station and ferry. Oh, actually, to be fair, you do make a good point. Continue it down here and then make it come up to the residential area. I might actually do that instead. Actually, I am going to do that instead. Because, as I was saying, in the UK, a route like this is literally just called Tesco. Or, for example, like the Asda feeder service is just Asda. It's really to the point. And direct. There we go. Serves Tesco, the station, and the ferry. What more could you want? Oh dear lord, the key link is already completely oversubscribed. Okay, so I'm going to double the frequency, make it have a 3-minute frequency. In fact, actually, the two other vehicles, since the right streetcar actually has absolutely no capacity whatsoever. I mean, like 37 people, come on, that's pathetic. I might put some new route masters or Enviro 400 MMCs. Stagecoach. Should we go for Stagecoach, the local service, Interconnect? Coastliner 700. I'm going to get the Coastliner 700 Brandon. Because we are on the coast. I mean, even though this is Quaylink. Also, is that... I am pretty certain this has the sounds of an ALX 400. So, A-star for effort, negative 500 for execution. Anyway, so the next thing that I will create is probably Holsworthy down to Portishead, Express to Manningtree. Ooh, do we want to go via Cirencester? Actually, I say that. There is this corner of the map I've not really done anything with yet. But it's like... the age-old debate. Do I actually even want to bother going down there? How much capacity does E200 MMC have? Cross-country bus services. Oh, that is a good point. Actually, I haven't done a few of those. So what I can do... I'm going to create a route from Christchurch to Leatherhead. Maybe also down to Manningtree. Just, you know, competition for the railways. I mean, we do also have... oh, this is an ancient vehicle. Whoops. This is something that I bought in the first part and I completely forgot to replace. Actually, I want to see how old these vehicles are. Go to detail. This is, no, 69 years old. Nice, but also not nice because, whoops, I'm going to replace it with MMCs. This is the upgrade of the century with the loop Brandon. The MMCs can carry 45 people. 5 million to replace all these. Manningtree, just call it Loop. Since it has the Loop Brandon, so Loop. There we go, keeping it accurate. Holsworthy to Portishead Steam Railway. You know what? I'm genuinely tempted to do that, except I don't think I have the no year end to like vehicles, unfortunately. Although, hold on, in saying that, very quickly, what I do want to do is create a little shuttle service. Maybe not a shuttle service, but I want to create a service from Chorleywood to Chesterfield that will also serve the station. Do like what all UK operators, well, I say all of them, all the bad ones do, which is where they create like an interurban service that also doubles up as the urban service. So it'll go from Chorleywood Station, coming over here through the town centre, connects it up through there, and then it will go via this road up to Chesterfield. Come over here. Oh, is this platform not connected? Damn. Create another little alleyway over here. so that this stop can connect up to both platforms. Connect it through here. And then it can terminate here. There we go. This is an absolute horrendous monstrosity. But that is beside the point. Get this going like this. And then it'll come through here, through Chesterfield. And then via the green, before continuing back over the drive and Church Road. As I said, doubles up as an local service as well. Maybe put a street deck on this service. I mean, I don't really want to rattle their bones too much, but it's good to have variety. Maybe not Leeds City. First bus colour change. I don't want worst bus stuff. Get Arriva London. Get some Arriva London street decks. Get 5. And this would probably be... Oh, what would be a good route number from Chorleywood to Chesterfield? Like the... What's the other route in here? Chorleywood Circular. Probably make this like the 5C. Or the 505. Chorleywood to... I thought the other place beginning with C. Or is it Chesterfield? Have unnecessary stops along the roads that connect up both cities to annoy traffic. Yeah, you know what? I am actually going to do that. There's going to be a stop here, literally just to serve this area here. Even though no passengers, it doesn't really matter, but there'll be one here as well. Pretend like this is a farm. Create a little like little country alleyway, alley lane. There we go. This is a farm, a few more stops. So go from, what is it, stop 3? Stop 3, add this as the 4th. Add this one as the 5th. No, add this one as the 5th. Then on the way back, it's from 12. Add this as the 13th, and this is the 14th stop. There we go. So now there's 2 more stops, completely pointless. The 784. The 5C. You know what? I'm going to go for the 784. 784 Chorleywood to Chesterfield. With Arriva London street decks. Are these dual door? Yes, these are. That is the most pointless second door in existence. I don't think these are ever going to be used. I mean, look at it. It's completely empty right now. And look at the narrow little country lanes it's driving down. If anything, I do kind of wish there was like a timetable in the system, because I would love to make this just be like a daytime only, Monday to Friday even. I was going to say Monday to Saturday, but I don't think this type of route would even run on Saturday. Saturday and Sundays have like a dedicated express service. That's probably like only the town circulars. And also the fact this is limited to 50 miles per hour, that's just pathetic. Average London limiter though. There you go, just annoy the traffic behind. They can't overtake. See, these 3 cars should actually be on this bus instead of driving. Do you have any UK coaches installed? I sadly don't, no. But on top of that, since we're on the theme of regional buses, there's no connection between Christchurch and Leatherhead, so I'm going to provide that. It might be worthwhile installing actually a bus station for this. Is Christchurch connected to... I could also maybe do a regional connection up to Kidsgrove? Maybe do like a... Oh, that would be an idea. Christchurch, Leatherhead to Kidsgrove service. And then maybe also create like an express between these two. So I'm definitely going to add a bus station to actually do that. I'm going to be really annoying. It's going to be like Leicester, I think, is a good example of this, where the bus station is actually just in the city centre, nowhere close to the station. So you have to take another local stopping service to actually go to the station. But this will be in the city centre via Leatherhead, going up to Kidsgrove, which I will also put in the city centre, the bus station. put it like this. And then also put another road connection. The opposite side. There we go. And then from Leatherheads, I feel like I'll need to create a street connection. Probably I'm going to make it run alongside the railway and the coast here. Make it... Okay, quick poll in the chat. Should this be a level crossing or should this be a bridge? Rip, who would have liked the coach from one end to the other? That would be great. Actually, I might also create an express service that doesn't actually stop at all the stops, so I'm not 100% certain on that. But that would be great to see. You kind of use a timetable mod, but that only sets departures. I'm not going to lie, I've not been able to figure out actually how to work the timetable mods. It's been a bit finicky, if I'm not going to lie. Connect this up over here. And then, to be fair, this does take a little detour. A level crossing? Yep, okay, that's what we'll do then. This route takes detour to go... Actually, it doesn't even connect up to Kids Grove, so I will have to create this new connection over here. I'm just sort of hoping it doesn't become extremely busy, because I don't want cars using this specifically. I kind of want to make like a bus-only road, but that's not really possible, sadly. So what I will also do is I'm going to add some unnecessary stops along here. I will make this, again, be a stop-in service, but I will create an express variant. Make this probably somewhat serve the station, but not really. It will mostly just like serve the town centre before coming back out again. Following that alignment, create another stop over here. Actually, to be fair, there are buildings on the opposite side of the river here, so it would make sense to add a stop here. And then add another stop here before we actually enter back into Portishead with... Wait. Hang on a minute, I've gone the wrong way. I don't actually want it to go back to Portishead. Add another stop here for these places. Add some stops here. And then carry on down to Christchurch, to the central bus station. And in Kids Grove, what it shall do is come over here, run alongside this road, station to central bus station, and I will also create a little circular for this town. Because I just realised there isn't actually one. Whoops. So get that going like this. Get it going around like that. There we go. Same kind. You should make a metro for Leatherheads. I actually probably should, to be fair, because it is getting pretty built up now. And I can't just keep expanding it with more bus routes and another tram route. So I probably will. That will probably be the next thing I actually do. So what I will create is the Christchurch. Whoops! Oh, I didn't actually click that twice. This is the stop-in service. This will have a lower frequency, I feel like, than the non-stop-in service. Get this to come around here. Just because this has the sheer amount of stops on it and the length of it. Make it stop over here. Comes around here. Before coming over here and into the central bus station. Doubling back on itself. This is one hefty interurban route. This is like the 700 down in Brighton. Going all the way from Brighton to Portsmouth Harbour. But it is split up into 3 different sections, which we can't do in this game. But it will be fun to actually do. Just have different sections, so like the Christchurch to Leatherhead is a section, and then Leatherhead to Kids Grove is another section. Get that over there. Oh, whoops. Highfield Road, I don't want it over there. Wait, hang on. Hey, oh, put that on the wrong side. Highfield Road, Stanley Road, Queens Road, and then it comes back into the central bus station. And then there'll be... Oh, whoops, that's not even the central bus station. I'm a bit slow today. So, central bus station. This will come straight on over to South Street. And then straight on over to Kids Grove. This is the express variant of this route. and get it... Why is it stopping it on the same side like that? That's a bit strange. Please don't do that. And then we go. And some route names. By the way, to set a timetable at both terminuses, you just have to set the departure and arrival time. Dynamic Departures was the mod name. I mean, I've tried fiddling with it. I just can't, like, figure it out, to be honest. So this would probably be, like... Actually, I'm going to probably name this the 700s. Which will be Christchurch to Kids Grove. And then this will be the X70. Or the 70X. Actually, no, X70 sounds better. To Christchurch. The Christchurch Express. Then we... Do we not have a bus depot in this town? We don't, so I'll go over to Leatherhead. It's a good midpoint anyway. And I think... maybe go with an E400. I feel like an E400 would be pretty good. Get the 11 meter ones. Not open toppers. It's not really that type of route, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves. Can get Redden buses, Green Line. Actually, I feel like Green Line would be a good brand. So get 15 vehicles. It may seem like a lot. But 6 of them will go onto the 700s. The slow stopping service. And get the other 9 on the express service. And 1X NRMs. You know what? Maybe NRMs would have been better. I'm not 100% certain. But here we have Green Line E400 starting off on the 700 in Leatherhead. It's making its way down to Kids Grove. Use some streetlights or solo SR if you have the mod for them. Thankfully, I don't have such disgusting mods installed. I actually think that is one of the worst suggestions I've ever heard. It's hilarious, but this type of route maybe actually would end up having NRMs. Use some, you know, or not NRMs, or streetlights even. GO11 LDN. I think this bus is a bit lost if it thinks it's in London right now. We'll see how this route does. I kind of suspect it probably isn't going to do that well. How do you make a route way frequent in City Bus Manager? You just add multiple timetables. I'm thinking, what the hell is that bus? Hey, stop it, you're hurting the bus's feelings. You know what? I might actually change the express vehicles. See red all the time. Wait, does Leatherhead have a tram system? It does have a tram system, yeah. I did install that a little while ago. Maybe I might put E200 MMCs. Eclipse Urbans? No, I kind of want something with capacity. But then again, if it's on an express route... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the which way buses on it. Because these are premium high-spec vehicles. There you go. X70 Christchurch Express with the Sky Class. Because I'm in London. No, that's true. Leatherhead does have a tram system. However, very quickly... Also, I just... before I carry on with that thought, Chorleywood is so close to Leatherhead now. This is basically like a suburb of Leatherhead. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a metro service that will go around, probably from here, coming into the town centre before going through the main station over here and then terminating in Chorleywood. We need more tram routes in Leatherhead. It's the largest-ish city. You're right. In fact, you're so right. I'm going to one-up you and create a metro route. So I will actually use the underground station mod I have installed. Create the platforms on the side because I don't want it in the middle. I don't want it to be an island platform. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to make this be island platforms. So have a station be over here. Out on the outskirts. Create one that actually connects up with the town centre over here. I would have to think of... You know what? I actually probably will keep this as like a completely underground route, so it doesn't really matter. If I put it properly in the town centre like this, and then I'll put platforms down here. Some more platforms over here. And then it will run it pretty much express all the way down to Chorleywood. Since this is probably just going to become now a suburb of Leatherhead, since it's growing so much. What train shall we use for the tube line? 73 stock? 09 stock? I think we're going to be using the 73 stock since I haven't used that yet. Or, I mean, sod it, why even use tube stock? Just put more paces, more 154s. No, I mean 142s. There we go. My words. Okay, so Leatherhead East is this first station down here. What we need to do is create the street connection with this. So, demolish this. Go back to the road creations. Maybe actually I want it over here instead. Unfortunately, I had to demolish the other building, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So get Leatherheads. Leatherhead East connects up to that, so it's over there. And then now we have this station over here in Central Leatherhead. In the, well, Americans would call it the downtown. We call this the city centre. Add in a station here for Leatherhead Central, which is accurate. And this over here is for Leatherhead Station. I'll add the connection actually over here. Just so it can be direct. Leatherhead transfer. One all the way out in the sticks over here. For Leatherhead Exchange. And then Chorleywood Halt. Which would probably be renamed to Chorleywood Central. But these are tiny little details we can gloss over for now. There we go. Connect this up. And now actually connect it up with tracks. Oh. Okay, ideally without demolishing everything. So this will continue on down here. Connect up. Oh dear. Oh dear, now it's complaining of colliding with this industry over here. This might be a bit of a problem. Might involve actually having to like skirt around, create some tight angles. There we go. It's like in the tube in the early days. When it had to follow the layout of the road above. There we go. Okay, can't create a crossover there, so I'm going to create the crossover here instead. This game does wonders sometimes. And then try connect this up. Over here like that. Connect. Oh, dear lord. Try connect this up like this. I mean, it is a metro service, so I guess it's okay if it has some tight corners and low speeds. It's not exactly the end of the world. I mean, it's not ideal, but some things cannot be helped. Oh dear. Demolishing all the streets above just to get down to the tracks underneath here. Okay, there we go. Oh dear. Leatherhead and Chorleywood will become one town soon enough. That's demented for me for a person who's been living in London forever. Well, you're going to have to understand how the North puts up with it. Just going to have to deal with it pretty much. Sharp turn here to connect up to this station. Connect this up like this. And then from here, it's just pretty much a straight line down to Leatherhead East. Or maybe I should name this Leatherhead Riverside. Do like a Barking Riverside rip-off type thing. Pacer plus 70 free stock. That is genuinely the most cursed thing I have ever heard. You should not be allowed to play this game or any transport game ever. That is actually demented. Get the signals in. Also, whilst we're here, probably would be ideal to connect up the depot. This will be like the Waterloo and City line. Actually, Victoria line. Being entirely underground, apart from the depot, which will be above ground. And the depot is probably going to be out here in the sticks here. Crates. Signal there, another signal there. And then in terms of tracks, get this over here so that the depot can be all the way out here. Hopefully this never becomes like a suburb, because if it has, then holy hell, Chorleywood and Leatherhead have expanded way too much. Get the depot. Pacer tube line with Victoria line frequency. There are some things I just wish I could unsee, honestly. And that is right up there. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Where's the lowest capacity 173 stock? Or why did I say 173? Just 73 stock. There we go. Connect up with a Pacer. Get 4 of those, so you have actual proper Victoria line frequencies. The Pacer line. Actually, you know what? The Leatherhead Pacer. There we go. Chorleywood halt. Exchange. The station, not the bus stop on top. Going down to Leatherhead Central. Leatherhead East. And then Leatherhead Central again. Can I get it on the other side? Yep. And then Leatherhead... Whoops. Leatherhead Transfer. I want this on the other side, I said. There we go. Leatherhead Exchange. So now we have a tube line running. Actually, funny enough, it is also in Chorleywood. There we go. The most cursed thing, I think, actually possible. Have some HSTs too. Hang on, I will get to the end of this thing. There we go. There's the Pacer. And surprisingly, this entire thing fits. That's the worst part. And now it's trundling along underneath the streets going to Leatherheads. Oh, there are actually people waiting here as well. Leatherhead Extra. Maybe it would be ideal to actually come up with a name that fits on the platforms, but hey ho. I feel sorry for the people who are sitting up here on the Pacer though. They could be sitting on a lovely 93 stock behind, but instead they have this. Anyway, as soon as this arrives into East Leatherhead, which will be soon, I think that will be where I wrap this up. Because I have spent way too long trying to stream this. And we are getting to the end of this stream. So I'll start doing my outro now. I'll thank everyone for getting this far. If you've made it this far and you haven't liked yet, and you've enjoyed the stream, please give it a like. Show your support. If you're new here, subscribe for more, because I do plenty of streams like this. I do a lot more OMSI 2 content, Transport Fever 2 content, City Bus Manager content, on top of City Skylines content. So if that's something you'd like to see, subscribe with the notifications bell turned on so you get notified every single time I go live. But that'll be the end for me and this cursed 73 Pacer stock combo, which I feel like, you know, if the underground was in the north, would be something we would have probably seen in real life. There's also 150 people on this train. We need TFL M5000 tram mods. IKEA Express tram line. The worst part is there is an actual IKEA livery for the M5000. So you've just given me an idea for the next part. However, with that being said, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. This is where I'll end it.